What's up, guys? Austin Schneider here, and our privilege to have Arjun Dingra here, who is a loan officer down in San Francisco. Arjun, introduce yourself. Give us a quick 30-second overview of who you are.
All right, so I'm a lender in San Francisco, a mortgage banker with All Western Mortgage. Have been in lending for 18 years and in the Bay Area for 16, working with a variety of home buyers and homeowners, whether it's people that are moving up, moving down, buying for the first time, or seasoned investors.
So good. And today, we kind of just want to go through what we like to say creative financing. So Arjun talks a lot about creative financing and how he helps home buyers with getting creative to actually purchase a home. And I think this is super vital and a super interesting topic because I think a lot of home buyers, especially ones that aren't very educated, especially like maybe myself, if I'm thinking about getting into purchasing a home, I think, okay, I need 2 years of employment, I can only put 20% down.
Right.
I'm kind of tunnel vision on what we maybe grew up to hear or grew up to learn about, but really things are shifting to more creative ways, and banks are leveraging different types of loan products that are out there, which there's a ton, to help you become a homeowner and help you fulfill that dream of homeownership. Arjun, tell us a couple of different products that you've been using, that you're kind of seeing out there being used a lot with this types of home buyers, like for myself or just in general for the lifestyles that are out there.
Sure, so this space is considered non-prime lending. And non-prime lending, according to all the data and metrics that are out there and economists who study and forecast where the mortgage and housing market is going to have a bigger market share in 2020 and beyond than it has over the last 10 years, and that's even bleeding back into pre-housing crash times where there were a lot more creative products. So it's definitely going to be a hot topic going forward, and people will come to know more and more of these products and why they're out there. And to your point, banks are flush with cash. They're doing really well right now. If you look at their balance sheets, they've got a lot of money. Investors pool together money, and creative products are out there. And that is a niche and a space that we like to work in, which is all the outside the box type of lending. So first product, probably one of the more popular ones, are 10% down jumbo loans. Big misconception is that you have to have a huge down payment in order to do a jumbo loan. We lend up to 90%, or what is 10% down, on loans up to $3 million in some cases, depending on the market and of course the ability to qualify. So that's a huge creative product that's out there. Second product that's out right now, and also another really hot product, especially for people that are in the retirement stage or phase of their life, is an asset depletion product. What that means is basically looking at a borrower who has a lot of money in the bank. They've got a lot of assets, huge retirement accounts, large stock and brokerage accounts, cash just sitting in there, but not a lot of income that they can document, either because they're retired and they just don't need a lot, they don't make a lot of money and they're living off their assets. And in a traditional mortgage model, without the income to document, regardless of what you have in the bank, you can't qualify. But an asset depletion product will actually look at all of the assets that you have on hand, and through a formula, they will use and come up with an allowable amount of qualifying income that can be used for a housing transaction or a mortgage deal. Another great product is the bank statement product. This one is widely popular right now for self-employed borrowers or people that are entrepreneurs, more independent contractor types. As an example, we did this for an Uber driver down in San Francisco. There's a lot of people driving for Uber, a lot of people making money working for Uber, and they have means of being able to qualify for a house using a bank statement product. And that is simply just looking and reviewing their bank statements, seeing the deposits that are coming in, and based on that, using a formula to give them an allowable amount of income to qualify for a house on their own. Next product is a super exciting one, and this just came to market probably in the last year, and that is an investor product. For seasoned investors or people that are able to substantiate that they have experience managing rentals and being in the house flipping space, they can put down 20 or 25% and actually do what used to be referred to as a stated income loan. We call it now a no ratio product. So they would not have to meet qualifications that are typical in the way of income and in the way of assets. As long as the down payment itself is verified, then qualifying for an investor product, putting down a good sum of money as well, 20 to 25%, they would not have to meet the standard income criteria to qualify. And this is helping a lot of investors that are trying to acquire property and build up portfolios and then flip them. Another great product is the one-year tax return product. Traditionally, and it's widely known that people need 2 years returns or 2 years work history in order to be able to qualify for a loan. That's a huge misconception. We've got great products that allow people using just 1 year's tax return, as long as it's been filed, of course, to be able to qualify for a mortgage. Or you might be in a situation where you've got 2 years returns, but the previous year was not such a great year and it's kind of dragging down on your more current year. If this year has been filed and has stronger income, we can just look at this year and take that moving forward to qualify you.
Man, that was some great stuff, Arjun. Thanks so much for speaking on this topic. I definitely think this breaks the mold of the traditional 20% down, 2 years of income, all the kind of stuff that we're just really trained to grow up. You can really tell that everything's adapting to the way we're living our lives.
Yep.
And favoring that, especially for home ownership. So thanks so much, man.
My pleasure.
Awesome. So for more on this topic, for more about creative financing, visit us online at themortgagereports.com. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.